In this episode, I'm going to be showing you a giant skeleton graveyard deck.
I am a legend now, look at my attack. I am a legend now, this is how I swear.
What up, Havok, Dragons 8-3 Legend family? First off, I want to give a huge shout out to Epic Hunter for supplying me with this deck. As you can see right here in the middle, this is what it originally was. It was a giant skeleton, mega minion, inferno dragon, tombstone, dark prince, graveyard, poison, and zap. He gave me the option to opt out for the inferno dragon with the baby dragon and a zap with the log. I played this the original deck to begin with for a couple days, wasn't doing too well with it, so I switched to the baby dragon and switched to the log, and then I played a couple days like that, and just today I switched the mega minion for a minor. I'm gonna get right into the matches and show you what it turned out. Alright, so this first match here, as normal, we're gonna build up our elixir. And I got a pretty good starting hand, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. Gonna start off with my giant skeleton right behind my King's Tower. Gonna back him up with a dark prince. Nope, baby dragon. Sorry about that. And then I'm gonna, he countered with a mega minion, minions, and E-Wiz. I put my dark prince behind him, and then he dropped a lumberjack. I'm gonna send my miner right here to try to keep everything to get exploded by that bomb, but it only got the E-Wiz. Place my tombstone right here as a little defense, so those minions wouldn't chew off too much damage on my tower. Alright, now I'm gonna build up some elixir now. Alright, he's sending a lava hound. So right here I'm going to counter with the graveyard and poison. He dropped a Skarmy, which went away right away because of my poison. I'm going to use my baby dragon to counter on this lava hound. Then my dark prince on the E-Wiz. And he's sitting a lumberjack on the right. I wasn't too worried about it yet. I was more worried about that lava hound on the left, but as you can see, I pulled all the minis off with that dark prince. Alright, we're almost about to hit double elixir. It's a minute 4 right now. And this is where the match gets way better. Drop the giant skeleton. He's sending the lava hound. I'll put my tombstone to the right to pull that lava hound there. He's backing it up with the inferno dragon. I dropped the baby dragon to get on that lava hound. His inferno dragon took out my giant skeleton, and my graveyard did a ton of damage right there. I don't know if you guys seen that. And here I'm just gonna defend. Drop my giant skeleton right there. Drop my dark prince right there to keep everything right up above the bomb. And he takes my tower down to 368. I'm gonna drop my miner right there and send my log to counter that Skarmy. Hit me with the fireball. Drop my baby dragon to get on that E-Wiz, and I'm gonna poison him out right now. We're in sudden death, and there it is. That was that match. One thing I learned about this deck is you want to try your hardest to get your giant skeleton to their tower. That's your ultimate goal. If your giant skeleton reaches their tower, he's going to do a little bit of a damage, but when his bomb drops, he's going to do a ton of damage. That and the graveyard. The way you want to play the graveyard is you want to send troops, and most of the time, sometimes I'll drop it sooner, but you kind of want to wait until your troops are over the bridge to drop your graveyard. That way the princess tower is not focused on your graveyard and focused on your troops. That way your graveyard just is able to chew off a ton of damage. You can see right here on the right, I got my graveyard going. I dropped the poison because I wanted to get rid of that princess. Now we got a bandit coming from the right. And I shouldn't have used my log. I used my log a little bit too early because I didn't know he had a goblin barrel at the time. But they weren't able to take off too much damage. Got my giant skeleton going right here. Going over the bridge right now. I'm sending my miner over to the left to take care of that princess. And he drew my giant skeleton to the middle with those spear gobs. I'm going to defend on the left with my baby dragon. See how my giant skeleton kind of made it to the tower, and see how much damage it took off right there? Got him down to 1520. That's your ultimate goal, is to make that giant skeleton reach that tower. He would do so much damage. It's incredible. On the left, I got my Dark Prince and Baby Dragon putting in some work on this tower. Laid my poison down for that princess to walk into. And then I played a defense tombstone right here. Now I'm going to log all this on the right. Get that goblin barrel and the spear gobs out. Yeah, I found that replacing the Mega Minion with the Miner was a way better decision because I started winning a lot more matches. The Mega Minion did do a lot, and I know by taking him out, I took out some aerial defense. But with that giant skeleton, as long as you can keep everything on top of him, and especially when he drops his bomb, then you'll pretty much counter almost everything they send at you. So on the right, I got a pretty decent push going. Got the giant skeleton with the Dark Prince and Baby Dragon. And I'm going to poison on the left to get rid of that princess. My giant skeleton wasn't able to make it to the tower that time. And he's pushing hard on my left tower right now. He's got it down to 1180. I only got him to 1520. I'm going to start pushing left instead of right. Drop my Dark Prince right there to take out that princess. And I was able to get his tower down with the poison and Dark Prince right there to 436. Now I'm dropping my graveyard. Yeah, we're down to 154 now. I logged it. Down to 61. I'm gonna send my miner in. Right there for the last hit. And he tried to tornado me away. Was able to take that down. This next match, I'm super excited to show you guys this next match. So I played against the E-Barb deck. Right here. And this defense I did, man, with this graveyard was amazing. I can't wait till you guys can see it right now. I get to show you it. I've never seen it. I've never seen the graveyard played like this. Maybe it has, but I personally have not seen it. So right here, we're both full on elixir. I'm gonna send my baby dragon on the left. Place my tombstone right there, and then my Dark Prince, which are able to take out the E-Barbs. The Hog's able to get, what, 2 or 3 hits right there. Now I got a pretty decent push going. I'm gonna drop my graveyard. My baby dragon and Dark Prince are gonna take out those barbs. And now he dropped a Skarmy on me, but I'm able to put the poison, and my baby dragon's still putting in work on that tower. Able to take it all the way down. Now what I'm gonna start doing, since I took that tower down, is playing defensive. He barely got any damage on mine. 2,299. When I was playing him, I did not know he had a mirror in his deck. Right here, I'm playing countering this Royal Ghost with the Baby Dragon and then the Tombstone, so that he would fire on the Tombstone and not my tower. The minions are working on my Baby Dragon. Those skeletons were able to take out the Royal Giant. Now he's sending that Hog Rider to that tower, so I got the Dark Prince on it with those little skeletons. Right here, we're going to 1:20, getting ready to hit the double elixir time. So I'm just going to let my Dark Prince work on those E-Barbs. Not E-Barbs, sorry, Barbarians. And then I'm going to play my Skeleton as defense. That way, when I didn't know he was going to play their E-Barbs on the right. But what I did here, you see how I dropped that graveyard? I backed them off my tower with the log. Then they started working on the skeletons instead of my tower. I thought that was an amazing counter, what I did. I've never seen a play happen like that. Thought it was a really good defensive move. On the left right here, he's got that Hog Rider coming. So I placed my Tombstone and hit the Hog Rider with my Miner. On the right, we got the minions. Just took out my Baby Dragon and Dark Prince. Got a Royal Ghost coming in on the left. So I placed, my Miner was already there, so I placed my Giant Skeleton on him. And Dark Prince right here. So I'm getting a pretty decent push on the left. He was able to take out my left tower right now with that Fireball. Got the Giant Skeleton and Dark Prince. Got my Baby Dragon right there to help him with that Skarmy. Gonna place my Graveyard so it hits both towers, his King Tower and Princess Tower. Drop the poison right there to get on the King's Tower and take out that minion horde. These E-barbs are just gonna work on my Graveyard. And right here when my Giant Skeleton dies and this bomb blows off, along with that little work from the Miner, was able to take it out. 3 crown takedown. So yeah, with this deck, I found the key. As I said before, the key is to make that Giant Skeleton reach the tower, and then you want to back it up with almost every troop you can. And yeah, thanks for watching. For those of you that are going to comment on the next on this episode for the next week's deck, make sure you comment in the pinned comment. I'm excited to play your deck. Have a good one. Havok out.